Yeah, well, I think the news was saturated with the disinformation campaign run by the Republicans and their allies in the right-wing echo chamber. So what we hope to achieve with the movie, what our interests were as we went into the movie project, was to ensure that the story got told correctly and that, in fact, the facts got laid out so people can judge for themselves. Not disinformation, not this crap about Valerie being glorified secretary, not this crap about nepotism, but the actual story be told. And then people can judge for themselves whether Karl Rove is a lying son of a bitch or not.
Was it comforting at all knowing that, you know, Sean Penn, he's a serious actor that takes on his part very seriously and knows about what's going on?
Yeah, well, obviously it's an honor to have, and humbling to have somebody who is at the top of his profession playing me in a movie, something I never anticipated as I was growing up or even as an adult. And perhaps not anything that Sean Penn would ever want to undertake again, given the opportunity. But I think the important thing about all of this is that the story is told in such a way that it reflects what actually happened, not how people fantasize about they would have liked what happened or what didn't happen.
And as far as, you know, there's some spy thriller movies that try to
You've seen the rest, now you get a chance to see the best. You get to see the real story.
It's not a documentary, but it is a very accurate portrayal of what happened. And once the CIA officer, the female, is portrayed in a much more realistic fashion. It's not a cartoon character. It's not, you know, reliant on guns and physicality to get done whatever's doing with tracking.
I think it's actually documented.
And you do that with text, not just, you know, running in high heels.
It feels like it just happened, but years have been going on. How is it? First of all, why is it
Well, I think the lesson is timeless. It's a lesson of the abuse of power. And it just so happens the political context is a Bush administration, but it could just as easily be some other administration. And the lesson in this is that if you are not willing to stand up and defend yourself and hold your government to account for what it says and does in your name, then you can assume that that government is going to abuse its power and engage in private political, certain officials will use their position to engage in private political vendettas. And I think that's very clear in this story.
And how was Doug feeling that he wanted to see justice to personal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, he was very concerned about that. I mean, he comes from a line of people who really care, and his father, as he will tell you, but he wanted to make sure he wanted to get the essence of the story right and talk about what happens when, both on a personal level and political, when you change the pieces around. Thank you.
Thank you very much.